What got me into music? I would say it was my parents. For my 9th birthday, my mum bought me Abbey Road and Let It Be by the Beatles, vinyls, and it was probably the best present I ever got, and I really, really wish I still had those vinyls. I don't anymore. I don't know what happened to them, but I would say that would be pivotal in why I got into music. How long has Brittle Sun been going? Well, I started the band when my daughter was still a baby. It felt like a real kind of now or never situation, and I always wanted to start a band, and I finally did. We've been together maybe 8 years now, and we're still enjoying what each other brings to the table, so we're still going and still enjoying it, still moving forward, still developing, so hopefully it keeps on going. So our latest single is called Parkita, and the song is a tribute to a very old friend of our family, and her name was Parkita, and she was murdered in the 1980s, and I felt like I just wanted to give her a voice. I wanted to remember her, to give her humanity back to her, because when all of that happened, there was just like a tiny little report in the paper, and it just basically turned her into a number, and basically turned her into the sum of the crime that was committed against her. So I just wanted to write a song about her, about, you know, how kind she was and how she loved animals and how she was generous, and, you know, how she was this human being who had her life cut short, basically. And so it was a pretty difficult song to write, but hopefully we've been able to give her story a little bit of justice. Musically, it's a bit of a departure from what we usually do. We're usually very piano based and in our music, but for this song we decided to be very guitar based. There's 3 guitars in it. There's my electric guitar, there's David Jetson's baritone guitar, as well as lap steel guitar. So we basically layered those sounds against each other. I'm also playing bass in it. The bass is more buried in the mix, which I'm actually pretty grateful for, because I'm not actually a bass player. But sometimes you just got to do what you got to do, and we're pretty resourceful, and we just tend to work with what we've got, and we're pretty adaptable with just the 3 of us. Stuart played drums for the track. We're all multi-instrumentalists, and we tend to chop and change our roles a fair bit. With the vocals, I wanted to do different harmonies, so again we've layered different harmonies into the chorus of the song as well. We recorded the song in between lockdown 5 and lockdown 6, and it felt like we were rushing because we kind of knew there'd be another lockdown looming, so it was a bit challenging to get the song done in time, but we did it, and you know, we're really proud of the song, and we're really grateful that we were able to put out some material this year. Next live show, we really don't know when that's going to be. These are very uncertain times, and I don't really know what's going to transpire in the next couple of months, so any live gigs we do will be online. I did a couple of pre-recorded gigs last year online. Have been thinking about doing actual live gigs online as well, but the technology is a bit tricky for me at the moment, so probably that's the next thing I'll be looking at. I mean, hopefully we can get back to actual live gigging soon, because it's our bread and butter and it's what we really love doing, but yeah, we'll just have to see what the future brings for us.